Managing moderators. Okay, I don't think that's new though. So, hi everyone. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. Aristotle. So that was a page in one of my many diaries that I liked. Yeah, I'll just leave lying about. I do that everywhere. But hey, listen, that's why I can be a bright light in the darkest of times, because I've got quotes everywhere, right? Like I always say, I may be a hypnotherapist and this might be what I do for people in general, but long before that was part of my path, I brainwashed myself with positivity, but I also keep it real as well. So, and that's what the Leo full moon's about. But yeah, I didn't actually foresee I was going to be. I'm talking to myself right now. There's nobody alive, but that's fine. I didn't foresee getting into my herbal tea, guys. I'm not really a herbal tea person, but turns out I am now. But I didn't foresee me going live this soon in the year, to be honest. But if I was going to go live at any point, it was going to be the Leo full moon, baby. Do you know what I'm saying? Leo moon is my favourite, so the Leo full moon is my favourite, I guess. Yeah. So, and I'm even, not that you can see me, but that's my roar onesie. That's my leopard print onesie. I know a leopard isn't a lion, but I mean, it's surely part of the family. And talking of the lion, obviously we're still in that Leo full moon energy. And, they were talking to me there before I came on. And so if you're new around here, absolutely everything that I say right now is channeling. Everything I say all the time, but everything I say right now is channeling. So it's going to have some kind of healing around it. My words and vibration and frequency have healing energy anyway, just because that's what I'm here to do. If you like all the labels and that and knowing all the credentials behind it, like I said, I'm a hypnotherapist as well. I'm a Reiki master, I'm a shaman, and probably other things I've not even said. And anyway, the Leo energy is the fifth house, so that is about creativity, it's about children, it's about sex. We're about sacred sex around here. And fun and playful energy. And that's why I'm not really surprised that I've felt pushed to come on this particular full moon, because it's fire energy. And the most times that I notice that, we'll put this way, when I enjoy going live the most is when it's a fire moon. So obviously that's only Leo, Aries, and Sag. And because I am a Sag moon and I'm also an Aries, so again I've got a lot of fire and water, and I've got a bit of earth. That's my grounded, calming Mercury retrograde in Taurus. But I mean that's really all there is in my chart. But like I say, it took me. So someone must need to hear all this chat. So I suppose, yeah, the long and short of that is, if you are very sensitive, which is a beautiful thing, it's a beautiful gift, but you also have to protect that sensitivity. It is possible to become grounded. You don't have to stay so airy fairy. That's quite funny, because look, I've got the fairy cards. I've got very, well, that looks good on the thing. I've got very inner child magic kind of cards tonight. And also this, because again, like I'm surprised I'm even going live. Oh, how weird. Look at the only word that's sticking out of it. Oh, it's not weird, it's spinning. Look, creativity. I love it. I mean, they're just showing you, like, it's not me. For people that don't know me, they don't get this. They're just using me as a mouthpiece. But yeah, like I say, it's 9:15 my time, and Love Island's on in about 15 minutes. So, aye, I'll be going. I'll not be 50. I'll not be 15 minutes. I highly doubt I'm only going to be 50 minutes, but I could. I think I might. I just got drawn to 444, and that's what we're aiming for with the subs. I may well only be 30 minutes. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I want to be. Famous last words. If I'm having fun, I might stay a bit longer. But in all seriousness, like I'm all about the getting up early and going to bed early right now. So, yeah, but that means I can fast forward the adverts. So, so yes, I am scheduling this around my crappy TV watching, but hey, it is what it is. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's what they say on that program all the time. But I say that all the time too. Anyway, so right, I was led to this day. Oh right, so wait a minute. Before what was it? What they were going to say something about the lion? Oh yes, so the lion, right? The lion is about pride, and in some way it's about ego as well. And because Leo energy is about, like I always say, it's about shining bright. It's about peacocking, right? But there's a fine line between that. We've got 555, big changes. You want to show what you're all about, and you want to shine bright, because people need that. People need joy. They need upliftment. They need light in the darkness. We are in dark times, but it doesn't all need to be doom and gloom every minute of the day. Do you know what I mean? Leo energy is about following your heart. It's about playing. It's about living in the moment. And like I even said, if you are somebody that is in the dark night of the soul, the best thing that helped me when I was in mine many years ago, but I was in it for quite some time. Like I say, it's always hard to kind of, it's hard for me to say how long I was in that, because it just really is. I can't even put a time on it. But what helped me was to just be as present as I could. So even when I felt like absolute shit, and I felt like numb, and I felt very angry, and I felt dead inside. That's what came in my head. That's how it feels. Different people describe it in different ways, but it's just it's like you're just existing. So I do know that it sucks. Yeah, what helped me was to just be as in the moment as I could be, and that revolved a lot around reading, and not so much reading physical books. I'm like a little Matilda. I have got so many books, it's ridiculous. Like, they're piled up everywhere. And I like it that way, because part of my mediumship is I often just pick up a book and at a random page, and when people come to my house for physical healing, that's been the past sort of however many years, 10 years or something, long before I actually officially was doing healing as well. I would do that. I would pick up a book and open up a page, and that would be what the person needed to hear, and I do it for myself. So that's why I like to have hello Wilfred, blessings to you as well. So oh no, Wilfred, are you Nathan? Sorry if you're not, but that just, I'm like, I'm sure I asked your name. I don't know if you're the guy that I asked your name. It's not as if there's too many. No, you're not Nathan, are you? That's the other guy. Have you even told us your name? You don't need to tell us your name, but oh yay! See what I mean? Oh my god, Nathan, I'm beyond happy that I got that right. Listen to me, but I can't see. I've just been channeling about the ego. I can't actually get ahead of myself, because that wasn't me. They literally dropped your name into my consciousness. But I'd like to think it was a bit of me too. Anyway, hello Nathan, and hello. I love that there's a masculine, there's a divine masculine. So, yeah, basically what we're saying was, oh yeah, the lion is about ego and pride, right? But it's about that kind of, it's just, lion energy is kind of, could be scary in a way, isn't it? It's kind of like, could even be quite aggressive. If you see a lion, it's like, rawr, like, you know what I mean? But you can use that in a powerful way, and that feels like what I channeled earlier in the written bit about just being aware of that at a full moon in any sign, your subconscious is really in the spotlight, and it's like all this emotion is coming up to the surface. So where you might be able to kind of run away from that the majority of the time or the rest of the month, at a full moon, you'll find that those deeper feelings are kind of right in your face, and whether you want them to be or not. So say things about love are coming up. Obviously, this being a twin flame channel, you could be really overcome with so much emotion, like so much love, so much passion, definitely with Leo being the house of sex, creativity. But again, you can see how sexual energy is powerful in that way, that you could channel that into other things. Do you know what I mean? You could use that, just like you can channel anger into other things, like that's, transmuting the energy. But so it's just, they have just been saying this to me about, wherever you need to have conversations, and it doesn't necessarily need to be twin flames having conversation with one another, but definitely that goes without saying, obviously, where that's happening, just be aware of that feelings are more heightened, and full moons heighten everything. And again, it's not a bad thing, but it's like they're just sort of saying that to me about, like, right now. Actually, do you know what? To be honest with you, in the next 45 minutes, the moon's going to be in Virgo. So that would actually be a better time. I don't know about better, but more healing, more grounded. Virgo's an earth sign. It's very practical, sensible. It's ritual routine. It's a house of your everyday life. Whereas right now, though, this is the last degree of the Leo moon, so it's extremely, extremely fun energy. That's why they pulled me on. I looked at 11:11 right when I said that. Awakening. But it's extremely passionate, fiery, excitable energy. It's very exciting energy. So you see, it's all about perspective, and it's just all about where you are at personally. And that's why, out of all the words sticking out of this jar, it's creativity that's staring at us. So creativity seems to be a big, massive theme here. I'm going to do that in case I change the thumbnail. Right, 11:44. What else are you wanting me to say? Yeah, so I feel it's just that they want me to channel about strength, like the strength card and the tarot being that Leo energy. It's about, there's something around about inner child healing and realizing that true strength isn't kind of holding on to that control, because I'm sure the line is about something to do with that, like knowing that, when you're trying to control everything and being in that, you're being, in that, in any gender, you're being very, and also that can be divine feminine too, divine feminine, divine masculine, any gender, right? Any fucking person. They don't even need to be a twin flame. But this is for twin flames. It is strength to be vulnerable, basically. It keeps coming back to that. It is strength to be vulnerable. And when we're in, but I feel a lot of us, when we're in that old paradigm, we can hold on to, oh, what's my mum calling me for? Mum, that's extremely inconvenient when I'm doing a live. I'm just, my phone's on silent, so I'm just watching it ring. Oh God, you see, I'm so bloody mothering myself though. I'm like, it might be important. I'm going to send her a wee text. Yes, sorry, wait a minute. I just need to, so she doesn't worry. I'll just tell her the phone was silent. Wait a minute. I'm just telling her it was silent so she doesn't worry. So there's something around that, you see. I love your vids. This is a stream, but still. Thank you. Well, thanks for saying that, Nathan. I appreciate that. Yeah. So there's something, I feel there's something in that. If you heard what I said, it's like, I've just taken the time to text my mum back there, because we can all worry, can't we? We can all get stuck in our head, and now kind of feels like they're showing me the Eight of Swords, like, that kind of, we can be trapped in our own worries and creating a kind of hell of our own. And a lot of the time, what's quite unfortunate about that is sometimes you find out you were doing that all yourself and it was kind of pointless. But it never is pointless, is it? Like, and again, I think they're guiding, I know that they're guiding me to that because of me being a twin flame healer. The amount of times I've helped people, and when they do actually end up talking to their twin flame and you share stories and you're like, oh my God, I really wanted to talk to you at that point. And, that it's, I just looked at 1444 as well, 144. But it's never pointless because you learn, don't you? It's like when I was in my dark night of the soul, like I learned in that that I learned to be humble. And again, there we go back to the lion energy. Leo energy, there's a light and there's a shadow side to both. Leo energy is about shining bright, and it's about, yeah, peacocking, showing what you're good at. That's what I'm doing right now. But you don't want to take it too far. Do you know what I mean? And kind of yeah, and it's kind of, so you know, you've got to keep a fine balance of that, and it's yeah, and sorry, it's been, so I just sort of floated off it, but it's being humble. You know what I mean? It's like, and what I'm saying is that there's loads of Christ, there's loads of things that have humbled me in life, but the thing that humbled me the most was my dark night of the soul, because it's like, it is just the worst, but it's the best at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think they just want me to kind of channel about that a bit, to get people to see that. I'm sure you do see that if you're in it, but it's like, I love that because daisies are like really special to me. And I know, honestly, so many people in here are like connected to bees as well. But it's and bees are abundance, by the way. But it's kind of like, and daisies are simplicity, if you want to know as well, or it can be whatever it means to you. But there's something here around finding the beauty in the darkness. Yeah, it is just sort of guiding me going on about the daisy. It's really reminding me of what I always say about the sunflower, that it's about the sunflower facing the light, you know, and growing through adversity. That is what your dark night of the soul is. And it's about, if you can't already see that, like tuning in to, if you can just be in the moment and find healthy distractions, you know, like I said, like it was reading for me, but well, specifically it was listening to audiobooks, listening to anything audio, so listening to YouTube as well. Hello, Michelle, how are you? That helped me, because it just helped me stay in the moment. And then later, I mean, I started walking every day, but I wasn't in my dark night of the soul when I started the walking. I just, well, actually, I wasn't in my dark night of the soul, but I was actually in a dark place. That's interesting. Yeah, I was in a dark place. Oh God, why are we talking about this? But I suppose I do need to. It's because I mentioned quite a lot. So Michelle, I'm just in the middle of, you know, doing my thing. We're just chatting about this. So yeah, it comes up all the time, quite a lot, you know, loads basically. It comes up in general stuff and personal stuff, that basically I attract others with ADHD because, well, because I've got inattentive ADHD, but basically it's, they're talking to me that about, because that is why basically I started walking every day to ground myself. So it's whether you see it as ADHD or just that I'm so connected to the higher realms that I needed to ground my energy. And I feel they're getting me to channel about this, because that is like, if somebody was actually born with this last degree or sort of a Leo moon, I bet you anything they'd be diagnosed with ADHD. Like seriously, listen, I can make the jokes, right? Because I've got it, but it's like, it's true. Like I've noticed that any friend of mine, and a lot of them that have actually realised they've got ADHD from me going through it or talking about it a lot, I notice a lot of them have got fire moons. Like me, or a lot of fire. It's because we've got a lot of energy. We've got a lot of you know, we've got a lot of this is coming in handy. A lot of creativity, a lot of energy, and so, like you say, too much of anything is a bad thing, isn't it? It's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to learn to ground it, and that's what the walking done for me. And so that's why I'm always sort of sharing with people. And it's reminding me of that James Arthur documentary again that I was channeling about a while ago, that as I was watching it, I was like, I fucking hope they're going to start promoting like counselling and talk therapy and hypnotherapy and stuff like that, rather than and Reiki and alternative shamanic healing and stuff, rather than like, you know, him saying I went to the doctor and they gave me pills. And actually, it kind of did go that way, you know, like you know, that documentary. If you're in the UK, I don't know how you'd access that in other parts of the world, to be honest. But I mean, I don't know. You could put it in, maybe you would be able to find it. But it basically, yeah, the long and short of that was, so that he's a singer, if you don't know who he is, but he's the one that always comes on my Spotify. But yeah, that basically was how it ended up, was, you know, that he ended up getting therapy, and that therapy, I'm really getting put through the ringer regarding this probate stuff, almost in tears, but it will somehow work out. How are you? Oh, sorry to hear that, Michelle. I'm sending you so much love right now, and we will. I'll pull you a card as well, and Nathan, if you would like one, and Brianna. So somebody please remind me to do Brianna first, because she asked on the last one, and then I'll do yours. But yeah, basically, yeah, I loved that's what was being promoted in that documentary, was like, that's basically what I got from it, was you know, he's I got he must be a millionaire. Fuck knows, he'll be minted anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's because I think he hit the big time in America too. But basically, he's got a lot of money, and loads of people love that guy. He writes all these beautiful songs. He's definitely my favourite singer, and but he writes the beautiful songs from a place of real pain. And also, again, I channeled all this before, but it must be important. But it was that what hit me even more in the heart was that, like, he's been with this, and his girlfriend was really beautiful as well. I mean, it was like, not that, that shouldn't matter, but you know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, it's like they look like a nice couple, and she seemed really understanding. But I just really felt for her when she was like basically saying, well, it looked like she felt helpless, is what I'm saying. And so these are all that, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I suppose they're getting me a challenge about the darker side of mental health, isn't it? Or things like ADHD or depression, or you don't need to be labelled with things, but it's important to know that. It's like when they got me to talk about the Robin Williams things the other day, that, you know, everybody saw him as being a joker and playful, and he was everybody's sort of favourite, wasn't he? And it always, you know, it always makes me laugh, that scene. Remember when he tells the story about his about his wife in bed, and the camera shakes. If you've ever, it's like it was funny when I posted that. God, I'm having a rare wee chat. See what I mean? I've missed the lives. But anyway, we're just going with it. If you're new around here, by the way, I'm a shaman, and shamans tell stories, and I tell a lot of stories. I tell true fucking stories, so like I always say. But it's yeah, I loved that in the documentary, that it was like, that was real. Like, that wasn't planned, what he said about his wife farting in bed. Like, he said that. And so, like, that laugh that Matt Damon does is like totally genuine in the moment. And that's why the camera's shaky, because the cameraman was pissing himself laughing. I just thought that was brilliant. Because it's real. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that was like sort of Robin Williams' character, wasn't it? But then behind closed doors, he was really suffering. And then obviously in that film, that's what you see as well, that he's missing his wife. So again, don't know why I'm saying that, but somebody must hear it. But yes, so I suppose the point of all of that was, strength is not holding on to pride and ego and controlling, holding back the love, because Leo is following your heart and love and passion. Strength is vulnerability. And I'm sure, actually, I quoted James Arthur from that documentary. It was something very similar. It was vulnerability is power or something, he said. But again, it's like this. Listen, like attracts like. It's obviously why I like him, because it's like he's on the same page. Anyway, so there's something about butterflies today in transformation, because I was drawn to something like, that's the only card out that deck that seems to be kicking about all the other ones. And I was drawn to a picture that you Gorilla Watch sometimes had drew me, and it was like she drew a rainbow on one side, and on the other side she drew a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, and it was really creative. I really can't be arsed going and getting it right now. I'll show you another time. Can I be? No, I can't be arsed. But butterflies to me are about that transformation, and they are that in general. But yeah, there's something significant. Maybe somebody just asked to see a butterfly today for a sign. Sometimes it's as simple as that. What did it say? The soul. Ooh. It says the soul. Oh, look, and there's daisies on that as well. Oh. The 28th of February. Wait a minute. 20. Oh no, I can't remember the thing. 30 days have September, April, June, and November. All the rest have. I forgot the fucking thing. Forgot it. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have. What the fuck? 31. It must be 31. Except February alone, which has 28 days clear and 29 in each leap year. So maybe somebody's born in a leap year. And that's weird that I forgot that, because I say it all the time, but I'd literally had a mind blank. Anyway, let's fucking carry it. Right, let's do some messages, because I think that I can feel that was just all of that came out. Maybe it was something that they just wanted to say through me. And right, okay. But can I just ask, what was that all about? Wouldn't it be funny if I pulled the strength card or something out now? I need to be very careful, right? Because I am quite clumsy. And so me channeling about the ADHD all came from me basically saying that how I channeled and grounded my fire energy and basically avoided being put on things that would completely numb what everybody loves. Well, not everybody, let's face it, that would be very conceited. What people that love me for, people that probably hate me for. Do you know what I'm saying? Was walking every day, really. I've kind of gotten back to walking every day. I hadn't for a while, but anyway. So for whoever else wanted to know that, you don't need to go down the route of numbing yourself with loads of pills and whatever. Because again, I'm just sharing my story. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just saying that when I reached breaking point for me, it was through alcohol. Like, it was just basically whenever I drank. Not whenever I drank. God, that's extreme. Whenever my hangover was particularly bad, I would be having my head down the toilet like the whole day. Like, I'm talking being sick like 20, 40 times. I'm not even kidding. It was grim, right? And it was like, that was my soul telling me, no pun intended, we're showing that card. That was my soul being like, Claire, we really need you to do God's work, and we can't have you doing God's work stinking of vodka. Do you know what I'm saying? or ironically, Corona, because that is was my favourite. I was when I drank, I did like a pint. I'm not, and then I cut it down to half pints. But yeah, basically, yeah, I just was like, fuck this. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not fun. I'm doing this because everybody else thinks it's fun. And basically, I was conforming, and it was just what everyone else done. And like, I have to say, what is that, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago? From that day, I'll never forget it. It was just, I felt like absolute shit. I felt like a total fanny, which basically just means I just felt like I've made an arse of myself one too many times. I'm fucking done. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck this shit. Like, is this why I've been doing this? Is it ADHD? Like, I used to wonder why it was like, why is it so dramatic when I make an arse of myself? And yeah, it was just enough for me. That was just enough for me to be like, nah, public humiliation time is over. And it did, like, it's. So basically, the point of me saying that is, God, I'm going all over the place today, but I get where they're going with that. When I was in my dark night, so years and years and years ago, we're talking like anywhere from like 2014 to 2016. I honestly think I was in it that whole time. I stopped drinking roughly around those years. I think I stopped drinking for about a year. And it did help me in my dark night. So, and then once I felt better, I just slowly went back to doing it again. And then, so that's what I'm saying, right before the pandemic, is I literally stopped drinking right before we went into the whole ridiculousness. Yeah, and I didn't drink for about a year again. I think, no, it was longer than that, maybe about a year and a half. And then I had a drink, and then actually, again, the same thing. I drank, and I was like, wow, that wasn't worth it. And it was worse. So again, I'm just sharing this for whoever wants to know if anybody's, because I do feel there's people sort of, there must be people in a similar place. Like, realizing that the numbing out with drink or drugs or whatever whatever helps you momentarily actually ends up making you feel worse. So I'm just sharing where I was at that point. And yeah, it's a personal thing, isn't it? Because then I would get people being like, "Oh, come on, take a drink, or just come and do this." And I was actually really good. Yeah, I did manage to stick to my guns with that, and it was, and then people respected it, and then they didn't sort of bother me. They'd still invite me out places and that, but I wouldn't need drink. And then don't get me started on that, because then I actually didn't start getting invited places, which was really quite interesting. Do you know what I mean? Like when you do, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like, it's changing frequency, changing vibration, but I do think it kind of does say a lot about, um, well, yeah, give up alcohol and see if your friendship groups change. get back to me on that one and let me know. I think it's a wee bit of everything. But I think what I'm saying is it's like a rite of passage. Oh, I've got a deck that says rite of passage on it. But it's like that's what they're saying to me. It's like a lot of us will sort of make friends or even fall into romantic relationships or marriages with people, and it's all through drink. And then when you actually decide to give this stuff up, you're like, fuck, I've got fuck all in common with this person. Do you know what I mean? It's funny. And then actually, on that note, I can see how they're probably saying that to me, because for twin flames that meet in a kind of casual sort of way, I'm being polite about it, that could be a worry too, couldn't it? You could be like, fuck, I've only actually ever been with this person or spoke to this person, but I've been pissed. Like, what if, like, they don't like who I am when I'm sober? I think it's just all these kind of questions, right? Why did that share all of that? What was all that about? I just want to see if the strength card comes out, and then we'll start with Brianna's message, and then we'll do Nathan, would you like a card? And then Michelle. Oh, it's not the strength card, but it's new. I've not used these cards for ages. It's new beginnings. By the way, there's a very angelic, there's always an angelic energy in the air because I heal with angels every day. But I did pull a lot of, I have got a lot of angel cards tonight. So I need to swipe this a bit. Wait a minute. Why is it when I don't want to see the words, they won't go away? And when I do want to see them, I can't see them. I'm going to have to take the card away to read it. Oh, that's heavy. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. But yet again, this is like Judgment Day, and it does kind of look at the big angel, and because Archangel Jeremiah, it's like, I work with him in my mediumship, and this is Mediumship Monday. It's like, it is about endings. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And if you think about what I was just channeling about, if you see, 33 minutes, Divine Masculines. So again, I feel this is about a lot of Divine Masculine energies, regardless of your gender, starting a new life, like ending one chapter and starting a new one. But it's that kind of thing of, look at what I just said. I can see how what I just said fits in with it. It's like I had to make a decision. Like I don't want to do this anymore. Like this doesn't make me happy. Like I still had friends around me that were living. For all I know, these people still do. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you, but it's like living for the weekend, like working hard as a dog all week, and then yes, it's Friday night, Saturday. I can have a drink. You know what I mean? And it's like that bores the fuck out of me. Do you know what I mean? And actually, it used to depress me, but I'm thinking, oh fuck, like, it was. I'm tuning into that kind of feeling. It's like, you either kind of just suck it up and kind of knock back the drink and go out and try and have fun, or you're like, no, this isn't going to happen. And again, I think that's where there was a big turning point for me as well. When I was in my dark night soul, I actually couldn't do that. And that's how I was like, nah, like this is going to end terribly. If I force myself to go out feeling like this, I'm not, I'm not going to be waking up in a good place. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sure a few times before I even got to that point of being so sensible and stopping drinking, that happened. In fact, I'm more than sure that happened. never, you see all these books I talk about writing. I could write a book alone on my drunk escapades. And I wasn't an alcoholic, I promise. It was just, and the thing, I was a binge drinker, but it's just the fact that it's like, yeah, shit got pretty cray when I did, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, right, what else do we need to know? Four of Michael, so this is the Four of Cups, and she's like, looks like she's sleeping a hangover. Sleeping off hangover. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. Yeah, so there's something in this, do you know what I mean? It's like whether that's literal, that people are sleeping off hangovers or ascension stuff, or, you know, integrating the energies. It's kind of like it's seeking relief from stress. And believe it or not, me sort of going on here, that is what this is. It does relax people, you know, there's healing emitted in everything that I do. And look at that, the Two of Cups. I haven't used this deck in probably about over a year or something, maybe even two. Do you know what? I might not have even used this deck in like 2 or 3 years, because it was sitting in the corner. Nah, can't be 3 years. But I don't know, I've not used it in a long time. But yeah. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. That feels connected to whatever I've been saying as well. That feels connected to what I wrote earlier, actually, when it was like, you know, whatever I said, have compassion for where you're at, or something like that. Some people are ready for this. And look, that's like what I said the other day. That's like what I said on the video yesterday, that it's like you'll know when it's time, because you'll just be able to look right in the other person's eyes, and does look intense, but it kind of looks quite beautiful. And there's that sunset again. So it's like you shouldn't force yourself into doing something that feels really, really uncomfortable. 37 minutes, but it will. There will be fear there, but oh, right, okay. And then everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And not every Five of Cups is going to be like that. Release regret and embrace opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And then, and I always chant, oh my god, this is so funny. That DVD's sitting over there as well. And I always channel about Silver Linings Playbook. And I've been talking about different things like ADHD, you know, these different other kind of labels. And it's how interesting. Right, okay. Right, so I want to move on to the personal messages now. So I'm going to stick with this deck, and I'm going to ask, what do we need? I'm going to pull Brianna one of these cards and a word card. What? Oh, this one shot out. The Magician. Oh, that's a good one, Brianna. So, Archangel Raziel, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. And there's a lot of rainbow energy in that, and I can see a sneaky wee infinity there. That even looks like a double rainbow. Yeah. Very happy new beginnings around the corner if they're not there already. And what have we got from these? Exploration, yeah. So I really do feel it's like you're being guided to move beyond your comfort zone is what I'm getting from that. So you can update me what that's all about. And actually, I've got to do a personal reading for Brianna tomorrow. So I will tune in. So see if it's a similar theme. I want to pull one more from this deck. Oh, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that will heal in time. That's interesting. See how I just got guided? So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like it's like, you know, after that time of heartbreak and going inwards, all this happiness is gonna come to you. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Right, I'm going to stop because otherwise it'll be ages if I'm doing. But right, okay. So who's next? Nathan, would you like a message? Because I think after I do these messages, I'll probably just get off because I said I kind of wanted to be about 30 minutes. My mum texts me back. Oh, she said well done. My mum's cute as fuck. She was just asking me if I'd done something. She was just asking me she was just like checking if I'd done something. I'm just laughing. It's 40 minutes, right? And how crazy is that I can say I'm going to be 40 next year? That excites me. I've always said that. You think Nathan is gonzo? That's hilarious. No, he's not. He's maybe just shy. I'm taking it that means gone. That's so funny. What was I going to say there? Yeah, I'm just laughing because I'm thinking, fuck, I'm nearly 40, and I'm like, I was teasing my mum saying well done. But it's because I've given so many wee chats about like that, about doesn't matter how old you are, you still need to hear things like that. You know what I mean? So I feel my mum's really taken that on board here. It's funny. Right. Never mind, life gets better at 40. Life gets better at fucking 38, nearly 39 for me, right? Life gets better now, whatever fucking age you are out there. Life gets better when you decide it gets better. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. Basically, do it, then do it again, then do it some more. Like it's about taking a risk and being brave. That's what the Leo full moon's about. And we've got another 10-15 minutes of it, what just came out there. So I don't know whether this is for Nathan, because Nathan might indeed be gone, like Michelle's saying. But Nathan, if you are still watching this, or it's on replay, this just fell out. So I think this is the King of Swords, actually. So this is just for whoever. But principled, rational, ambitious, respected. And that guy's like, I mean business. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. That is actually what I was saying in the written thing earlier. It was what I was saying when I started this. This kind of energy can be powerful for open and honest conversations if you're able to stay grounded. Where I would say there's the potential for like explosive anger or defensiveness or being stuck in pride and ego. And like I say, this doesn't need to be about between twin flames. But we're all twin flames here, right? Most people that tune into this are drawn to it. So it could be like you having a conversation with a friend who isn't a twin flame, or a family member, or someone at work, you know, or the obvious, it can be your twin flame, is whatever that bit resonates with, is just be aware that there's passions are at an all-time high, which yes can be used for good, but that could also be anger. So. And it's full moons are notorious for, you know, shit kicking off. So I don't know why I just really honestly don't know why they keep getting me to say that, but somebody really must need that bit of a warning about that you know, you can think that it's a bit like Mercury retrograde, you know, they're saying. I'm just going to clarify whoever that was for. I'm just going to pull another. It's like they're saying to me, because I'm pretty sure we still are in the Mercury retrograde, like after shadow. So it's kind of like, you might think that, like, you know, that you know what, right? It's like they're kind of talking to me about. It's like if you're like, right, you're kind of done with something, right? You're done with the repetitive cycles of a situation, and you might feel like, right, I just need to say this, you know, I just need to get off my chest, and, you know, quite passionately. And it's kind of like when you're like, you know, it's like if you want an answer to something, and it's kind of like if you give an ultimatum and you're like, you know, and if you don't reply to me, I'm never going to forgive you ever. Never want to talk to you ever again. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and you might really fucking mean it. Like, you might really fucking mean it in the moment. You might feel like you really, really mean it. Right? And then, you know, when the sort of full moon energy sort of fades and you get a bit more grounded. I hope somebody didn't do this, by the way, because I'm getting this for a reason, but it's like, you know, the moon kind of moves into Virgo, and you're kind of, you know, you're into Tuesday, Wednesday, and you're like, oh, fuck. Actually, I kind of didn't really mean that, and I wish I'd kind of waited until I kind of was a bit more grounded. So, I feel it's like for people that maybe are giving themselves a hard time as well, that if they haven't taken some kind of action, because like I always say, at a full moon, you often do get everybody saying things like, it's time to take action, it's time to do this, it's time to do that. But it's like, you know, I've been saying to a lot of yous, a lot of people that do sessions with me as well, you know who you are if this is you, that I'll be like, you know, trust yourself, you know, like it may come through that, you know, you need to do something sooner rather than later, but you get to decide when that is, and whatever it is about. And you'll know when it's your time to go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And it doesn't always necessarily need to be like the day of a full moon or the day of a fire moon, or you know what I mean. It's very much going to depend on where your mood's at, and I would say your own personal astrology, and what you can be bothered with. Do you know what I mean? If it comes to intense conversations, you know, sometimes you're just like, fuck that, I can't be bothered with that. Do you know what I mean? It's like right. What else do you need to know about that King of Swords? Yeah, look at, oh my god, look at that. If I've just fucking said that and then I've pulled the exhausted card, look at that wee fairy. And that can be a man, woman, or whatever you identify as. A person. Remember I worked out the other day, I could just say a person. That's easier. Set aside your concerns for now. And I literally just said, you sometimes cannot be fucking arsed with anything. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later, right? Somebody obviously needed that. But remember, later can be tomorrow. That thing you need to do, that can happen tomorrow. Or maybe it's 2 days from now. But what I am being told is, remember, all planets are direct right now. So you don't want to be in a position where you're leaving something months and months and months, and then we're in some kind of retrograde again and life's slowing you down. But it's all right to rest right now. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. Right, well, there's a lot of cards coming through about the need for more sleep. And I'm going to tell you guys, I had a nap today and I've got no regrets about that. I set the timer for an hour and then I ignored it. And so, well, I'm clearly not going to get any sleep tonight. So I said at the start that I'm in going to bed early and getting up early. But I don't think that's going to happen tonight because we're still in the full moon energy and I slept a little bit too long, but it was because I got up and I went a really, really long walk, and I hadn't done that for ages, and it basically fucked me, so no regrets, they don't work, no regrets now, they only hurt. That's Robbie Williams. Why do I keep channeling stuff about Robbie Williams? It is his birthday soon, mind you. Robbie Williams' birthday is on the 13th. Wait a minute. Oh my god. What? Yeah, shit, sorry, I know that I'm right. I've just realised it is I think it was literally the anniversary of someone in spirit for me yesterday. But like right on the full moon. She loved Robbie Williams. That's so funny. I knew there was something about that because I've been seeing synchronicities about Robbie Williams. Sorry, there you go, it's something for me. Sorry, not sorry. But it might be significant to someone else there. Right, and I'm talking about angels all the time as well, more than usual, like today, and so that maybe the song Robbie Williams, Angels, is going to be significant to someone. Through it all, she offers me protection. Love, and I've sat and sang the whole song, Michelle. I've not heard that song for fucking years, man. I need to get my fucking Robbie albums on the go, man. I was obsessed with Robbie Williams when I was younger. Right, anyway. So, now I'm just singing all those songs in my head. I love my life. I've never, that's not really one that I really like, but it's good for affirmations because it's like an affirmation, the whole song. Right, so, oh my god. Right, let's see. What does Michelle need to know right now? What does Michelle need to know right now? And if Nathan comes back and chats, then I can pull him a card, but I think they might be his. Princess of Spring. optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. Well, that feels like this full moon. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. And there's me going on about creativity this whole time. So that doesn't feel like it was picking up on what you were saying was the difficult stuff that you're going through. But it feels like that same saying, remember to do something fun for you amongst all that difficulty. Healing, yeah, because it'll be healing for you. Because the Leo full moon is about healing and it's about the inner child. And that is the truth. And also Leo energy is very honest. You know, it is anywhere where there's a fire sign, there's honesty, you know, and it might be a bit too real and raw for some. But and then I'm just noticing, like, look, this feels like some kind of reconciliation energy. I mean, again, it could be you balancing your inner masculine, feminine energy, or it could be like you working something out with another. And that's going to be healing. Right, what else do we need to know? What do we need to know? What would be helpful for Michelle right now? 6 of Ariel. Material needs get fulfilled. Oh! Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. That's the 6 of Pentacles, it sounds like. So, that sounds positive, Michelle. The moon, Archangel Haniel, the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. So, by the way, Michelle, are you still here? These comments are slow as fuck. It's still on. I think Nathan is gone. So, face your fears and grow stronger. I mean, the thing is, these messages that I'm pulling for individual people, they're going to make sense to others out there too, because that is face your fears and grow stronger. That is Leo full moon, because it's like, it's about being brave. So, you know, the shadow side of that is about falling into fear. And, you know, like I've said in all these other videos and shorts recently, the way out of the fear of this full moon was and still is to do something. Because I feel there is that it's still in the house. There is that kind of feeling of if you do nothing, it might make you feel even worse. Like you could be stuck in your head, kind of 8 of Swords kind of energy. Right. I actually thought I was going to use this deck for people's personal messages. So I'm going to actually just, that's jumped out already. So, look, Michelle, I mean, I didn't shuffle very long there, but what is it that's going on? I mean, I don't know if you're wanting to say that in public, what's going on. I know you kind of said a bit, but I'm getting all these celebration cards. Like, literally what just fell out there is celebration, bounty, enjoying the outcome. Look. This is something that's yet to come your way, but right, I'm going to shuffle. Oh my god, oh my god, did I not just say, right, I said the 8 of Swords, right, but there's the 5 of Swords. That feels like where you're at now. Challenges, problems, similar kind of energy. You know, this is fighting actually. And did you not say that that's what's going on? Did you use it? That there's kind of arguments going on over stuff. Oh, hello, Charlotte. Long time no see. How are you? Yes, I am surprised myself that I'm live, but I felt the call with the Leo full moon. Yeah, right. I'm actually just going to read that. Right, let's see what that says, because I love the way that I love the messages in this particular deck. Right. Oh, the fucking words keep disappearing again. There we go. Right, Michelle. While everything looks bleak at the moment, remember that everybody has times like this. So now it's your turn. Right, that sounds a bit fucking harsh, but we'll read it and give it a. Well, I'm sure she's going to turn it around. Well, welcome to the learning curve, my friend. This actually sounds like I've wrote these or something. This is actually quite inspiring. This is when you can start to take real control of your life. It's all too easy to feel and be marvelous when things are going well. But it's tougher times that make you strong. Meditate, there's that word again. Meditate, keep calm, and take what action you can. I literally just said that. And bash a pillow, not other people, when you feel furious. That is literally everything I've just channeled. Pretty much, isn't it? Like, so now I know that why I was saying that for someone. Things are going to change, and you can bet on it. The question is, will you leave this time a better person? Now that's one question that you and only you can determine the answer to. In other words, it's your life. If you don't like it, work on changing it. If you can't change it, work on changing how you feel about it. And I channeled all about that it's something about perspective. People are needing to perspective and perception of things. Something like that. Right, okay. And I need to get off of this. So just got off my second Zoom call of the evening, and what a happy surprise. I meant to comment on the video that mentioned Team Wolf. Yes. Oh, I'm glad. Would you like a card, Charlotte? 5 swords, yes. I'm trying to figure out how to proceed. It is really complicated, and I really cannot trust anyone around me. Oh, fucking hell. By the way, you're like the second person in a week to say that to me. Yes. Well, you can drop me an email, Michelle. Oh, fuck. Look, it's just keep purposeful action. Look, purposeful action. There's a theme. I'm going to read that too, because it'll be help you, but it'll be help others as well. What is that? 3 of coins. And then I need to get off and watch Love Island and see who they've swapped it. Have you? Although you don't watch that, Charlotte. Do you? You don't watch Love Island, do you? Or do you? Who's it? No, you must do. Or you watched the last one. It's mental. They're like changing every time I watch it. Okay, get on with it then. This is what it says. Okay, get on with it then. This is the time for head down, getting on with it style antics. That's like what I just said. People need to take action. Unless you are in a place of really needing to sleep more and exhaustion and, again, common sense. But no more procrastinating, thinking it over, wondering how to do it. Activities otherwise known as stalling. Action is what will count in the eyes of the universe. Now, fuck, this is really Leo Moon talking, the last degrees. Actually, wait a minute, I think it's literally just shifted into Virgo as I'm talking. You may find extra money coming your way. Yeah, I'm telling you, Michelle, I do. There's some kind of there's some kind of money or something good coming your way, because that's a lot of cards about celebration and stuff. You may find extra money coming your way, an unexpected profit, a kind of promotion, or some kind of higher status. Just remember, action, not contemplation, is the right way to deal with the influence of this card. Some very important people will notice you while you're busy taking this new exciting challenge. Right. And again, remember, I've said it before, and this isn't really, technically speaking, an open invite for absolutely everyone. But when it's somebody like yourself, Michelle, and I know you, I love you, and I trust you, if it helps that, if you did, put it this way, if money wasn't an issue, and you would be booking a session if you had it there, but you've not got it right now, for people like that, I mean, we can work something out. But also, for anybody listening, there's payment options there as well. You can pay in free. Quite a lot of people are tending to do that over the last few months since I've, pointed it out more. So, And the word love is peeking out of the jar, and that's me sharing the love. Do you know what I mean? Because I know that it can be difficult for people. So, but again, it's still like I've said before, and I think, you know, specifically to you, Michelle, I've channeled that to you a lot, isn't it? It still involves people asking for help, doesn't it? So, but whoever that applies to out there, you know, there's, because the thing is, it's like, yeah, even asking for a card on this, that is like what I said at channeled at the start. That involves dropping pride and ego and I could do it myself, to be like, can I have a card? You know what I mean? So it's always good for us to do that, to be open to the help. Right. Right, why are these comments so slow? I mean, I'm going to assume Charlotte does want a card, but I haven't seen her saying yes. But I'm going to probably go after that because I've been double the time that I wanted to be. But I mean, it's fine because I've enjoyed it, but I'm quite antsy to get Love Island on. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm needing my wee cup of tea, my toast, and my TV. So the television. Yes, I know it lies, but we need the little simple pleasures in life. Your own power just came out. That feels very Leo full moon. This is for everyone. Know your own power. Right, while I'm waiting to see what Charlotte says, see what I mean? Because I got up early and I had that long walk, I'm shattered. What does a random person out there need to know? And this is going to answer some random person. And by the way, hello, hashtag oldies, I love you. And welcome newbies. If you're somebody new that subscribed to the channel in the last week, thank you and welcome. And let's get to 444. Come on, I want to wake up tomorrow and see that I'm at 444. It's not a lot to ask, right? I'm no hard to please in that way. Right. And then I'll chillax again. Right. We've got temperance in reverse. So we've got basically balance and harmony in reverse. Not the best, but let's see what it's got to say. This doesn't have upside down reverse messages, but they're pretty hard hitting, aren't they? They're pretty like straight to the fucking point. So I think that's why we don't need to read them in reverse. I like her spin on them. Right. Because so this is for someone out there, and if this is for you, you'll know this is for you. The quest for balance and certain harmony is challenging you at present. It requires a certain kind of calm, steady approach and almost scientific method to understand the components that will help you plan a way to balance and harmonise your life. If you think creatively, there's that word again, and then use a well thought out process, you can bring seemingly opposing elements into harmony, whether it's friends and relatives or aspects of your own personality and work life. There's a way to transform your life. If you can fuse creativity and organisation, you'll create a wealth of opportunity and enjoyment in your daily existence. I hope that was helpful, random person out there, and I'm feeling drawn to this deck. Self-respect in reverse. So again, it feels like you're needing to have more self-respect, basically, is what I'm getting from that. So yeah, and with that sort of talking about compromising that with people, I think somebody may be compromising their self-respect. Sounds a bit rough. Yeah, I think you're compromising yourself. Like, you need inner peace. I think that's people pleasing. I'm picking up on somebody that's people pleasing and really just wants emotional freedom and to honour their feelings, because we've got the divine feminine. Again, that doesn't need to be a woman or a divine feminine. That could be a man out there that needs to honour his feelings. So. Or a woman in very masculine energy, all that jazz. Right, give us another, I'm just feeling another random message for someone. Oh. Talents and skills, the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the hard work. Let's see what she says about it in this. Okay, now you're working it, aren't you? You've learned so much over the last few years that this seems like it's automatic. But when you stop to think about it, the reasons things are going so well at the moment is because you've just old-fashioned worked at it, and you've done so much practice that your skills feel almost like they're part of you now. The universe is going to shake you out of your comfort zone in order for you to grow. But with this card, the universe is asking you to take on a new challenge, maybe even to face daunting tasks. This will stretch you, enabling the process of growth to begin again. That feels like it's picking up on things I've already said tonight, and I'm feeling drawn to this deck to go with that. I like to do these quick fire ones. It's like, I don't know who this is for, but I hope it helps you. And it's probably going to help a whole load of people at once. It usually does. 5 of Ariel. Right, this feels to what I just said about like people struggling with money stuff here. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Yeah, because I mean, that is the 5 Pentacles. So that is about feeling out in the cold, definitely money-wise. But it's about feeling out in the cold. It's about feeling abandoned as well sometimes in some cases, like feeling on the outside of someone's life. But it's about help is always nearby. Like, look at this. Like, you know, I'm giving out messages for free. And yeah, you know, like there is other, on the other videos, it's like, if you want more cards, you know, you can pay and for the, you know, energy exchange and stuff. But actually, I've still always got that option if you need a card. Like, I'm pulling it for free just now, and I don't see me taking that away anytime. And as you can see, a card in inverted commas, it's never going to be one card in a Leo full moon, guys, and rarely is to be anytime. But yeah, so be careful in not falling into that self-fulfilling prophecy, like, you know, everything's doom and gloom and just making everything so much worse than it needs to be. Because a lot of the time, like I say all the time, to bring people out of being stuck in their head, it's well, that's what I do. Look, I help people, I lead them to victory. That's the victory card. Because it's like we can't always do that for ourselves, not all the time. You know what I mean? You need somebody to balance it out. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, and promotions. But I really do feel that's connected to what I said earlier about like when it's what I channeled in another video too. It's when you can recognise that it is strength to lean upon others. Something to do with that, right? So you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Right, hello. Same message coming out, different cards. Because that is the 8 of Swords. So I've mentioned the 8 of Swords several times, and the 8 of Michael's 8 of Swords. It's been trapped in your own mind. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. That feels very, there's that lightning bolt, the Aquarius energy. That feels very related to this full moon. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. Oh, God, that felt like strong energy. Right. Where we go now? Right, we'll do a couple of love messages. Where's Charlotte gone? I haven't even seen her saying. Did you go away again, Charlotte? Is this... Oh, there we go. Sorry, shit. Sorry. Now I'm seeing it. Right, I did think that was it. Right. Oh, Charlotte, maybe I might pull a love card for you because I just oh right. Oh God, well that's hilarious, Charlotte. You're saying you saw me mention about toxic behaviour and you're not watching it. Well, what fucking still am? Yeah, it was that particular night, right? It was so orchestrated though. It's yeah, the girls were just being so fucking horrible, bitchy to each other. But then it's all just a setup. I think they've known each other before. And then they tried to cover it up. When I watched that, you know, the other one, that's shite, isn't it? The After Sun or whatever. And it was like, yeah, we do each other at work capacity. Fuck off. They're probably best pals or something. But it's, yeah, it's very fickle. That's what I'm going to say. It's very fickle. And they seem to be swapping every 2 minutes. But it's, I don't know, I do, because I love people watching, I do think, because again, long before any of these other reality shows, I loved Big Brother, which is quite interesting in these times. But, and by the way, sorry, I can now see that all these comments were here. I don't know why I couldn't see them. Big Brother's coming back. I saw an advert for it. But I mean, we fucking live in Big Brother. We don't need it on the fucking TV. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I loved watching Big Brother when I was a teenager. Like, oh my God, I just loved it. And remember, it was like 24-hour surveillance. Like, because I'm like, I'm not so much an insomniac now, but I definitely was as a teenager. And what I always noticed was how they edited them. I noticed that how they were when you watched the sort of live stuff or at 2 in the morning or whatever, you couldn't sleep. It wasn't how they were in the cut version. But yeah, it's just funny. It's like 1 minute they fancy someone or they're falling in love, and the next minute they're with someone else. You can just see it's like people wanting to be famous. It's really quite sad. That's why it's kind of like, although I watch this stuff, I'm not blind to it. It's like, it really is like people selling their soul. You think about it, like, that's, what I mean? They're shagging on the TV. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what else to say. Now I've got a stitch, but it's anyway. Oh, fucking hell. Right, so, oh Lord, I hope so. I really need it at this time. Yeah, money coming in. Also, the problem is I have no idea when I could make the payment. I know that, Michelle, but that's why I'm saying, like, listen, just email me, right? Because you're not going to bump me. So I said this is like a deja vu. I wouldn't say it to everyone, but what I'm saying is it's like, yeah, anyway, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Just, I'm saying what I'm saying in there. I appreciate you too. You're not alone. Yes, exactly. That's lovely. And that's actually very echoing what the card said, Charlotte. And I actually think that's before you were here. So, seriously, I'm so grateful for this soul fam. Otherwise, I would have zero support. I love you. We love you too. Embassy secret. 444 in the States now. Oh, love it. Hello, Brianna. Brianna, I done your cards earlier. So catch the replay. How are you doing? I'm going to do your recorded reading tomorrow. I feel a little better now, thanks to you two beautiful soul. Good. Well, I've been sending you healing as soon as you said. Well, before I came on, really. Oh, hello, Jess. You're new. How are you? Are you a new subscriber? Would you like a card, Jess, before I go? I stopped watching Big Brother after 5, 6 series. I did watch the celebrity ones they did late. Even went to eviction when Michael Madsen got kicked. I don't even fucking know who that is. Who's that? Surrender. Yes, in this one. Right, okay, right. So I'm going to do Charlotte's card before I forget. You're on the treadmill, that's hilarious. I'm going to do Charlotte's card, and do you know what? See, because Brianna's just jumped in. Brianna, the dad and Free Willy. Oh, right, no, I do remember. Yeah. Roughly, yeah, because I've watched them all, so. What have we got for Brianna? An extra wee message while she's on the treadmill. Decide. Oh, that's hilarious. You and your indecisive energy there. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Family culture. Learn more about your family's stories and history. Ancestral healing or something coming in there. Believe in yourself. See yourself doing well, and you will. By the way, and you got the Magician in the cards that I pulled there earlier, and I mentioned the rainbow, and there's a rainbow in this one too. So yeah, there's something. I feel it's like limit, but yeah, about creativity. I feel it's about limiting beliefs about creativity. Draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. And Brianna is very creative, by the way. Very, very creative. She can sing. She can probably dance. She can definitely draw and paint. And probably other shit that I never said. And she ain't bad to look at either, just saying. So, very beautiful thought, inside and out. Right, okay, so, I know I don't bat for that team. I could just appreciate a beautiful woman and a beautiful man. That's so funny. Right, okay, so, let's get Charlotte's card from this deck. Cash flow, 2 of Pentacles. This card came out for like a couple of years the last time I I love you too. You're also the best. Right. Right, what the fuck? What am I doing here? Who's Jen? It's Jess. We have got loads of Jens and Jennifers, but it's Jess, Brianna. Right, 2 of coins. One thing you know about money is that it's an energy exchange. I said this earlier too. What comes in often goes out, and what goes up can often come down. So the good news is that the opposite applies too. So what this card is about is remembering that regardless of your financial situation right now, it will change. This feels like it's for more than Charlotte. In the meantime, learning to spend, to save, to plan wisely is your spiritual assignment, and one that may help you on your way to achieving your dreams. Watch what happens when you do. It's magical. And I'm actually feeling drawn to these wee angel cards. Oh my god, that's a lot, but we'll take them. Life can be difficult and depressing. Oh, fucking hell. But your angel will always be there to help you through the bad times as your constant companion. So I feel this is talking about past stuff, hopefully. But I'm noticing that it's got a... What the fuck is under my nail? That's the... You know the... it's like... It's that spray on hair dye stuff. I've scratched my head and it's under my nail. Anyway, I'm too honest, but it's true. I'm like, what is that? Looks like chocolate cake or something. Yes, we are this age very soon, Charlotte, aren't we? Is it next month for you? And then it's the next again one for me. I was actually channeling about that earlier. Give out love whenever you can. Heavenly aspirations lead to heavenly actions. Oh my God, you were just doing that. You're always doing that. You were probably doing, well, you're definitely doing that on the Zoom before you joined us. That's what I'm doing too. Your angels hear you and are listening. Are you? Oh God, I love it. So you'll know what all that means. Oh, so look, it's okay. I get mistaken for a Jen quite often. So actually, that was probably Brianna being psychic there as well. So it's like you didn't make a mistake at all, Brianna. Interesting. Right, so Charlotte, we've also got happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. That feels very Leo full moon as well. And you've also got believe in yourself. See yourself doing well, and you will. I feel Spirit are just sort of saying that it's like when these moments come upon you, which they do for all of us, where you're not feeling so happy, to simply tune in to what does make you happy and what does make you smile, which is sharing the love. I'm going to pull you one of these too. Harmony, yeah, look, and sharing the love and the harmony because you're Libra moon. I love it, hilarious. Well, not only because you're Libra moon, it's because you're Pisces Libra moon. You know what I mean? And the Sag rising, the banter. Right, okay. Now let's pull Jess's card. And before I do Jess's card, I'm actually just going to do, what does somebody need to know about love? In fact, wait a minute. Yeah, that'll take ages. No, what does one person need to know about love out there? If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. That's for fucking all of us, because that is the Leo full moon right there. If you could do anything, what would it be? If fear was not in the way right now, what would you do? What would you say? Where would you be? The answer dwells in your heart, the divine feminine, not in your mind, the divine masculine. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. And that's why the divine feminine leads the divine masculine on the journey. Talking of divine masculine. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. It's quite funny because I was actually going to word it as that is where the divine feminine and divine masculines are at. So, yeah. Right, okay. Let's pull one of these for Jess. So what does Jess need to know? Oh my God, Jess, this thing's getting a bit dramatic for you out there because that card nearly fell in the candle. Recharge your hopes. But it came out in reverse. Hey, wait a minute, is that the Four of Wands? The Four of Wands is like the union card, and it's firm foundation and stuff. I want to see what she says in this. Yeah, it actually is the Four of Wands. There's nothing like that feeling of reaching the end of a life stage successfully, of setting goals, crossing them off that to-do list. We all should have when tackling life. So now that's that done, you can let it brew nicely, all on its own. No, you do not need to fret and fume over what to do or where to go next, and take some time out to recharge, reconnect, and reinvigorate yourself. Get to the seaside, done it today. A mountain top, to bed with your true love. Oh, that's very Leo full moon, just saying. And revel in the satisfaction of a job very, very well done. That's funny after what I just said. Maybe even a visit to the family home should be in the cards. It may be time to quietly shine in the glow of your parents' pride. Oh, fucking hell. But I am going to say it came out in reverse, right? So if you're kind of feeling like the kind of opposite of all of that, it would kind of make sense. I want to pull from this deck. Like maybe that things aren't on a firm foundation kind of vibe. You know what I mean? What else do we need to know for Jess there? Your life story is about universal love, always in love with life, and that's like what I just said. Yeah, well, it's because human design, you know, has elements of again, you know, I mentioned human design here and there, but it's like I can never really make up my mind about it, because although it makes sense for mine, and I've mentioned it a lot on here and stuff, I take bits of bobs of everything that makes sense to me. But human design does use astrology, so oh, I'm going to go for a separation soon to be divorced, so I get it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jess, but are you on the twin flame path? Is that how you found us? Look what just came out. That's a lot of cards. I'm going to take the one on the top. Awakening. Change the way you're looking. This is like what I've said tonight. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. I'm feeling it's like they're saying that's part of your awakening. Yeah, and then look at that. You just said you're going for a divorce, and I've just pulled the two of bloody cups in reverse. Yeah, so I'm not going to read that, because that is just I think I'm getting the answers to what I just asked you before you actually reply. So can I just say, I don't think this is about who you're getting a divorce from. I've just pulled you the lovers. I didn't know I was until I was separated, but I'm separated because I met my twin flame, not my husband. Look at that. What did I just say? What did I just say? Because do you know what I actually want to say, right? Like, I'm sorry you're going through a divorce, but what nearly came out my mouth was it feels like it's because, you know, of this. And this is the... Is that deck? I've shared this before, but see this card, right? On an app. I haven't got that. I haven't got them on my phone anymore, but I used to have all these cards digitally on my phone too. And long story short, I pulled this card one day when I woke up in the morning, and then I pulled this physical card, like the same one, and I was like, right, there's something going on. And I said to my flatmate, I went, I think I'm going to see him somewhere. Like, and she was like, oh, I was going to ask you if you wanted to go down the beach. Now, I live near the beach now, right? But at the time I didn't. I lived 20 minutes away. And long story short, well, yeah, we did actually. Like I did, and look what you've just said about your twin flame. I did indeed actually see my twin flame, and so yeah, that's what I always think when I see this card. But like, see that to me, this is like, it's like the spirit. It's like the spiritual union. Like that is like a spiritual marriage. So it's not literal marriage. Obviously, some people choose to go down that route, but it's like, look, it's orchestrated by the divine, and it's yeah, so you know, obviously in this kind of earthly realm, it's like when someone says they're going for a divorce, it's a difficult process, and we have to acknowledge and be, you know, empathise, and obviously you're in good company here, Jess, because at least actually 2 of the people on this live have been divorced, haven't you? And one more recently, or going through that process. Oh, and I think you've probably just said that. And this is ironically, do you know what I mean? It's like, look, I'm not a divorce healer, but I mean, and it's like but I do my personal clients. I help people with this all the time. Either leave relationships that aren't right for them. It's not always that the person that the person that they're divorcing from is not a good person or anything. A lot of the time it is. I'm just saying, but it's because I'm here to heal the lovers, the true lovers. Do you know what I mean? The true love, like the twin flames. So that's why you found your way here. I don't know how you found us. Did you put in twin flame or something in the divorce club? Yeah. That could have been me. You know what I mean? If I'd chose a different route, you know what I mean? I could have married some bloke and then be like, oh shit, where's my twin flame, man? Fucking sitting watching Big Brother, fucking thinking about this other guy from my past. I didn't fancy that. I just couldn't do it. I can't lie. I'd be like, yeah, of course I love you. Do you know what I mean? I'm not thinking of someone else while I'm watching. Sorry. I'm taking it too far, but it's true. That is what I would have been thinking about him. Thinking about the day I met him on the beach. That's so funny. Right, so true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So I feel like that is basically saying that after you go through this process, this is what is, well, actually, if you care to share, Jess, are you all ready with it was a surprise because I wasn't searching. What, for us? Or the twin flame? Or both? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The lovers and the 2 of cups. Yep, you definitely did meet your twin flame and shit kicked off. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. You guys and Wilhelm, yeah. Love it. We love it. Do you want a message from his higher self? Or can you actually get a literal message because you're in communication? Or are you one of the rare ones? Because there was people out there, it was predicted that tonight was going to be an exciting night for people. But we've missed the Leo moon window, so... But some people will have had that excitement. Oh, we live together? Oh, fucking, what are you doing on here? What are you doing on here, Jess? Oh my god, you've no idea how excited I am. I've attracted a twin flame that's with her fucking twin flame. I've made it. Listen, doesn't matter I didn't get to 4-4. I've fucking made it. I have actually got twin flames that are married to their twin flame that watch me, by the way, but they don't chat, so... I was about to say it doesn't count, no offence, guys, but I think they're that busy with their twin flame, they're not even fucking watching this. It's just when I catch up with them, I'll say, oh, I channeled that last night, and that's going to help you. I have no idea. Apparently, I needed to be here. Yeah, apparently you did. Oh my god. Right, okay, well, actually, do you know what? That's going to lead me very nicely on to... I'm just laughing. I said it was going to be 30 minutes, and it's going on 90 minutes, so I will probably need to go quite soon. She says, probably not. Nah, I do. I need to use it. Right, so... Where is the Divine Feminine at? The collective that I'm going to pick up on. So, oh, that's, what the fuck does that mean? Right, well listen, I'm going to put my own ego aside to be like, this will make sense to someone. It makes fuck all sense to me, but wait until I read it. It doesn't, but again, that's a good example of it might not be where I'm at, and that's okay. It's going to be someone. I predict 2 hours. I know, it was going to, listen, it was going to be go big or go home in Leo moon. It was obvious it was going to be that. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Now, I don't have any pets, but I did for a very long time. I had loads of dogs. My dad had a parrot at one point. I love animals. I'm a shaman, right? So I love the energetic animals. I love the medicine that these animals are, and dogs love me. Yeah, bloody, I could go on and on and on. So I love animals, but what the fuck has this got to do with the divine feminines? So perhaps there's a divine feminine out there at this point where, yeah, I mean, that does happen on the ascension process. Like, perhaps somebody's like dog has just died or something like that, or there's something to do, but there's something to do with the love of an animal around you at this time. So it's obviously not going to be everyone. So let's pull another one. Wait a minute. Jess, are you talking about your twin flame or the dog? Because I'm reading it as we have 3 cats and a dog, and he's a shaman also. Because it sounds like you're saying the dog's a shaman. Oh, now I've got a stitch. Oh, fucking hell. I'm Cancer, Capricorn, Aries. So wait a minute. Cancer Sun, Capricorn Moon, Aries Rising. I'm Aries Sun. And he is Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces. Oh, interesting combos. Yeah. Got the water sign thing going on there. So your twin flame the shaman. God, that's exciting. No, the dog. The dog is a Yorkie. No, the dog is a Yorkie. Oh my God. Fuck's sake. Jess, like, I'm just like, this is just, I'm loving that I've attracted you into my life, right? You're with your twin flame and you've got a Yorkie. Sorry, these are a few of my desires. I'm just going to say, right? I think we know the desire that I don't need to say again, but it's like, I want a Yorkie. I want a Yorkie puppy. Or I have always wanted one. I just want a wee dog. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it is a commitment, isn't it? So, but oh, I love Yorkies. Right, what have we got for the Divine Feminine? Let's put that back and see if it comes out again. Oh my God, I've got a total stitch. I'm still laughing at your dog being a shaman. Oh shit. Right, oh my God. Oh fuck. So wait a minute, Jess. You don't need to tell us, right? Because I'll just ask them anyway, and then I'll just know from it. I'm joking. Well, I'm not really joking, but like I'll not ask them, but they'll tell me. I just feel it, but I'll not. No, I'm not going to ask you that because that's not fair. I think I'm just going to ask it. I'm just going to know it for myself. I'm just sorry. Just never mind. I'm just thinking if he's a right. Okay, I already know the answer. Actually, I already know the answer. Right. You'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right. So I'm just thinking out loud. Is that not a song? Thinking out loud, thinking we found love right where it... Do you know that's hilarious? I'm channeling that. I can't stand it. I actually can't stand that song. I can't stand it. Is that somebody's fucking wedding song or something, man? I don't know why I'm singing that. Yes, it's exciting and confusing. You could still be a Yorkie shaman. The dog is a Yorkie shaman. I'm decided. That dog's a... What is the name? What is Yorkie shaman dog's name? Oh dear. All is fair in love and war. You're like Smarties, always have the answer. Oh, that's too funny. Is that the thing to go with Smarties, Charlotte? I don't even know. Lucy. Oh, Lucy the shaman Yorkie. That's cute. Oh. Right, where is the fucking Divine Feminines at? That's going to make sense to people. Come on, Spirit. Stop fucking playing. Intuitive. There we go. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher... Somebody spoke and I can't see what it says. To our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. That feels more like it. Divine Feminine's like... I know it's a guy, but some Divine Feminines could be a man out there, but... Or this is the dudes out there tuning in their feelings. But whoever it is, it's like... I need to tap in. Do I need to do something, or do I need to just be? Right. Have Yorkie Shaman Dog be a subscriber. Oh, Michelle, don't. I've nearly been sitting here for fucking 2 hours and I'm going to pee myself. Wait, yes, have Yorkie Shaman Dog be a subscriber. Yeah, We need 444. Yeah, Lucy, subscribe. We need 444. Maybe I should just stay on the live until we've got 444. Hey, Jess, did you subscribe like tonight? Did you take it up a notch? Let's fucking have a wee look here. Wait a minute. What am I? Where's the thing? How do I find out? Oh no, that's that. Nah, we're still on 439. Come on, for fuck's sake, we need 5 people. I'm never like this, by the way. I've got the goal in mind and I'm like, come on to fuck, man. And then I'll relax. Everybody else wants to get to 500 and 1,000 that. I'm like, nah, once I get 444, I'm good, right? Then it'd be like a big one. Like, I'd be interested in like 1444. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think you don't get to see that on YouTube, do you? Because it's like, it goes like 1 point whatever. Anyway, right, where's the divine masculine at to go with the intuitive divine feminine? Oh, father, look at that. A father's love. So they're like, that's, yeah, that might be relevant. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable in that it can be tapped into any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or past, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. But I actually more feel it like, look, if you look at the picture, I feel that's going to be really meaningful to whoever it's for. It's like a dad looking down at a wee girl, but obviously that could be a dad looking down at a wee boy, or it could be more than one kid. But yeah, there's something about that. But also, this is just divine masculine energy, and I pulled it for the masculine. So, divine feminines are in the intuitive high priestess, divine feminine being energy, and divine masculines are in divine masculine energy. So, yeah, that's one wave of twins. Let's do another one. When you get off, I'll subscribe with my other accounts. Oh, Jess, that's really sweet. You really are a twin flame. Thanks. Right, let's see. Where's another divine feminine collective at? Let's see if the same cards come out. Be proud. Oh, this is very Leo full moon. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. It definitely is. See, what was I saying about it's time to peacock on a Leo full moon? This actually, I feel like I'm at this place. I actually know I do resonate with both. Oh, would it? Oh my god! Right, Jess, are you some kind of angel with your shaman dog? Sorry, I know that you meant that the partner's a shaman, but I can't stop laughing at that. You're always going to be the woman with the shaman dog. Oh, that's so funny. Right, anyway, it's only us that are going to get the banter every time. That'll be so annoying. For other people, they'll be like, what the fuck are they talking about? I'll be like, you weren't on that live on that Leo full moon that February cold night. But anyway, yeah, be proud of where you're at and how far you've come. Divine feminines and divine masculines. Right, and talking of divine masculines, where is divine masculine energy at to go with the divine feminines that need to be proud of themselves, regardless of, whoa, that flew out. Oh my, you're fucking kidding me. What is it with this? The shaman dog card came out. I can't. I think they just want to make us laugh. I can't fucking deal with this. So the divine masculines to go with the proud divine feminines, yeah, it's the animal shit again. So yeah, the spiritual companions, the lessons, it's basically the animals tapping into that shaman side. No, I think there must be something in it, by the way. Hey, she really could be. She's so terribly old. It's only... Where are you from? Where in the world are you from? It's the only thing that makes sense why she has managed to live 16 years. By the way, I was looking at Brianna laughing. I had a dog that... Guess... No, I'm not going to get you to guess, but do you know that my dog lived to be 17? But 16 is... I mean, 16 and 17 for a dog, that is like 150,000 million. It's very old. Like, it's quite rare that a dog would live to be 16 and 17 years. So, she really is a shaman. Yeah, that is a dog to be respected, actually. That's, do you know what? That's making me feel emotional. because I was actually thinking about my dog, Honey. My dog was called Honey. And my mum said that when she was pregnant with me, like Honey was like really territorial over her. And then when I was born, Honey fucking loved me. Um, and then whenever I was ill or that, especially, but I didn't even need to be ill. Like basically, she would just always come and like sit on my lap, and like she was just very. She was like a grumpy wee old woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's so funny because, like, you know, by the time she died, like when I was well, mind you, I think she died before I was even a teenager. But when did she die? Actually, fuck, I can't even remember. She must. What am I talking about? She died long before I was a teenager. She must have died when I was at primary, because my other dog died when I was at primary. Anyway, I've still got pictures of my dogs all around my house, and I mean I'm 40 next year, and like I said, some of these dogs died when I was at primary, but it's like, oh no, that must have been her. Fuck, I really can't. Yeah, that must have been her because I've got pictures of those two. God, I can't actually remember. Anyway, yeah, she was very old. But the point is, when my mum and dad got her from the cat and dog home, she actually looked like an old lady then. Do you know what I mean? She was a ruffian. She was a mixed breed. Anyway, I was thinking about it the other day. That was the point of me sharing that. And the thing is, when you think of animals or people in the spirit world, you're bringing them about. You know what I mean? So maybe we attracted you on because I was thinking about my old lady dog in the spirit world. Right, so, but Lucy's still here, going strong. So, right. What have we got along with it? So yeah, that Animal Kingdom card wants to keep coming out for the Twin Flames tonight. But what else have we got? The Divine Masculine to go with the Be Proud for the Divine Feminine. A mother's, whoa, holy fucking shit, by the way. So we've got some group of masculines are doing masculine healing, and we've got some group of masculines that are doing mother healing. So it could be literally doing mothers or grandmothers, or a mother in their life, mother of their child, it could be as well. And again, this could be like good stuff, it could be not so good stuff, because I know that all goes on with Twin Flames as well. Or it could be they're in their fields basically. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So that's going to be particularly meaningful if anybody's mum, but I more feel grandmother is in the spirit world there. But again, I really do feel it is just that motherly love. Come into that collective of divine masculines. Right, okay, so I could just feel I was being embraced by that. It was like it's hard to explain what I'm feeling. Like it was like it was like a whole load of grandmother energy I felt there. It is. It's what I've channeled quite a lot over it. In fact, Mediumship Monday seems to just be when all the grandmas want to come in. But it was like grandmothers in spirit guiding the divine masculines. That's specifically what I was feeling. Right. Let's do one more wave of twins. Oh look, it's going to get. I'll just be like bye at 144. Trust. The last wave of divine feminines I'm going to tune into is trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So interesting, it's a divine feminine's card, but look, it is a man on this card, right? And it's like, it's talking about logical mind. So this is like a man or a woman that would be more inclined to go with what makes sense. And it's like, it feels like that in this Leo full moon energy, you're being guided to follow your heart and take a risk. So although that was a divine feminine's card, it does feel like it's about divine masculine's feelings as well. And now divine masculine, good luck if you, 144, got led to the 144. Good luck if you can keep up with the the often Well, it's not confusing. It's just the way that it comes out. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's the way they explain it to me, and I try to fucking explain it. It's just like it's like the journey, though, isn't it? It's like you can't really explain it. You can try my best. And 439 of you seem to like whatever the fuck I'm doing on here. Right, so I keep getting us. By the way, I keep fucking pissing myself laughing at not very much. Oh shit. Right. Divine masculine. Oh, I was like, see if it's that fucking animal card again. Look at what I just fucking said. I'm done. Ancestral wisdom. I felt them. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. But specifically, that's why I was going quiet at different points. I'm really strongly feeling it's like somebody's grandmother is saying, I'm trying to help with the issues that are going on in your current reality. And I'm sending healing around it. And it's almost like, you know, some of these, it's like when you've got like a generational curse or a family, I mean, that feels a bit heavy, but it's true, you know, if some kind of, this is how we do it, or this is how we are, or it can even be like some kind of stereotypical thing, like, you know, guys don't show their feelings, or what it is to be a strong woman. I don't know, all these different kind of things that, you know, are not helpful. It's something like, you know, I could just feel like like a lot of grandmother energies, to whoever that resonates with, being like, we know that's loads of bullshit now, you know, like it's like trying to help from the spirit world to undo it. That's the best way I can describe what I'm feeling. Right. Yeah, look, we're trying to support you to stay connected. But what I'm going to read the words, but what I'm getting from that, it's like we're trying to support you with intimacy, basically, because that's what I get from that card. It's like someone coming out of the shadows to hold somebody's hand or to ask for help. It's like what I've channeled tonight. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Stay connected. We're all born connected to spirit, often known as divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life and in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to source. Yeah, because many are going through a spiritual awakening, and that's when you're more open to God and spirit and divine, and because you're like, what the fuck is happening to me? Why is all this shit happening? Okay, I believe. Just ask. Look, I'm not fucking shitting you. Look, they just talk through me. Just ask. Memories like the corner of my mind. I don't know if I'm saying the right words. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends and guides, angels and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask us for help and guidance. And you see, a lot of people will have done that already earlier today, even if they weren't conscious that I was going to be doing this later on. Because actually, I didn't say I was going to be going live. I just done it spontaneously, as I do. And yeah, don't expect to see me till probably Aries season, to be honest, which isn't really that far away. But yeah, some people might have asked for some kind of healing or clarity or help, and I bet you I will have given them it tonight in my weird and wonderful way. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. This is you remembering who you are as well. More and more, or your twin. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. And again, I do feel that as right. Loved ones in spirit helping you to where you belong. Oh God, I'm singing. Oh fucking hell! Right, there you go. I'm singing Crazy Love again. It's like I was like, what? The word sounded like a song, and that's oh shit in hell. Right, anyway. What do we need now? Because we're apparently not done. My hands went to these cards. Chivalry. Oh, look. That's somebody like, hello. Oh, look. Shit, there's loads of comments. Oh, wait. Right, you're from the United States. You're in good company. That's like almost all the people in the live, apart from Charlotte. Their average is 8. Oh, my God. Sorry, I didn't see all these comments. Yeah. Honey, do. Oh, sugar, do. Oh, I remember saying that to you when you told me your wee girl's name. You are my candy girl. Maybe that's what this guy's saying. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. See how that just happened? I was meant to read that comment, so I sang it with that card. I rescued Lucy 2 years ago from being euthanized. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, it would be meaningful to my twin. Family curse. Oh my God. Oh, is that me? What bit? Oh, what I said about the grandmothers. That just came out again. I just fucking shuffled and it came out again. I'm telling you, some of these divine marshals are getting their shit together. They've been to the garage. It's like Valentine. I can't breathe now. Valentine's has come early. What your word? I can't fuck it. I'm going to pee myself. I need to stop. Oh fuck. Whew. Right, sorry. That just. And there's fucking tears coming. I almost want to turn the camera around so you can see the fucking tears streaming from there's tears streaming from my eyes. Oh shit. Oh, and now I need to read a serious comment. The mother card, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yes, well, you could show him if he wants to see the craziness that this is. He might listen. That'd be fun if you both got. I know I snorted, hilarious. Yeah, we need to. I'm loving the twin flame union. You know what I mean? This is amazing. How long have you been in union, if you don't mind me asking? I've been to the garage. That card screams to me. I've been to the I've been to the garage. Oh shit, that's so funny. Anyway, right. So I need to stop though because I'm going to end up peeing myself. And that's too much. That's like too comfortable. You know what I mean? He's at work, but I did send. Oh right. So you might be. Hi, twin flame. Right. So about as long as I've had Lucy, I got both of my shamans at the same time. Oh. Oh. They were sent to you at the same time. Oh, baby, I'll be sent my twin flame and a dog at the same time. Maybe you'll turn up with yours. Oh, don't do that. Don't joke about that. That's not funny. Dogs are not for twin flame unions. They're a serious consideration and commitment. Oh dear. Because you need to get up through all weathers and times, and listen, I like a lion, do you know what I mean? As much as I like to walk along that beach, I like to say hi to the dogs, do you know what I mean? It's like kids, it's like I didn't need to take any of these dogs home, do you know what I mean? It's like my nieces come to stay, and then when they were leaving, I said it before they were here, and then I'll say it again now that you know what I mean. It was like I'd said, you know, the day before I was going to be looking after them. I know I'm going to be knackered, and absolutely, I went to bed very early on Saturday night because I'd had them on the Friday, and then my dad had taken them from me, and he went to bed early as well. And I'm thinking, shit, they're really well behaved. Like, if you're that tired with well behaved kids, I can't tell you, the kids that need serious boundaries out there, do you know? Except they they learn boundaries from me the most. You know what I mean? It's like my dad was laughing. What was it that? Well, that's what she was doing. She was nearly running up. Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll tell you. I mean, I'm joking, right? But I will tell you, one of them, right? She was about to leave, right? And she was like looking a bit sheepish, right? She was looking a bit shifty, right? And I found a fucking twin flame crystal in her hand, if you don't mind. Now the story is there's two of these, right? But one's fucking missing. It's probably in her pocket. It was like, that felt like a bit of a shitty omen, to be honest. It was like, so basically, the other half of my soul, the other crystal's fucked off, right? But it's probably with my it's probably my niece that stored it. But nah, all jokes aside, it was like she's a Leo rising. She likes shiny, sparkly things, right? So she took the shell beside my bed and she's been playing with the crystal. And I was like, no, you can't take that away. That's my special crystal. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, where? I'm thinking to myself, where the fuck's the other one? But I didn't say it like that. I was like, where's the other one? Where's the other one? Like, where is it? Do you know what I mean? And then, and so my dad was looking, he was like, oh, it looks like it's fallen down the back of the counter. I'm like, no, it hasn't. They always sit together. And so, like, you better believe I was checking her pockets. You know what I mean? And she was like, I haven't got it. Like, I believe you, but where is it? Do you know what I mean? So anyway. The wanderer will return when they're ready. But you see how, because I'm a shaman, everything means something. That's going to mean something. That crystals, when they disappear, they reappear when they're ready. Just like your twin flame. Sounds like I'm fucking joking, I'm not. Right. So, just let it come back when it's ready. The crystal, of course. Right, okay, so my daughter pilfers my hair clip. Oh yeah, they do that too. I actually see I was looking at something on a sale the other day, and I was going to get them with the wee sparkly, these tiny wee clips, the claw ones, because basically their hair's amazing. They've both got very red hair. Have you ever seen Brave with Merida? I actually think that woman looks a bit like Merida. That's who they both look like. They've got very curly red hair. They're both beautiful. Obviously I'm biased, but they are. And their hair's wild. So when they come with me, like, I get stuck in to sort their hair out. So that's why my dad has been like, it could be like, God, does he declare? Like, like, it's not a good thing, but they love being with me. I got them I had a big massive box from something I bought. I don't even know what was in that box. But anyway, they made a wee fairy house. So it was quite creative. They put all these fairy stickers on it and that. But yeah, I'm just like, I need my crystal. Right. About as long as, oh wait a minute, I've read that bit. She helps me tolerate them some days. Right, okay, so I've not used these cards yet, right? I'm going to go soon because I've got a stitch from laughing. I love sparkly things. I bought an Ankh earrings. Are they studs or are they hangy ones? I've got stud ones in my online basket. And I love Ankhs. Did you see that Ankh hanging from my bracelet? Look. Well, you might see that actually on the channel name as well, but yes. Yes, I love Ankhs. I've got my Ankh. I might wear my Ankh necklace tomorrow, but no, I'm not going to because I'm not actually. Oh, yes. I don't need to wear makeup tomorrow because I already recorded the shorts. Woohoo! Do you know what? It's quite funny. Well, I find it funny. I'll publish it when I finish this. I filmed the shorts right after I just wolfed like a plate of meatballs. And it was like, I was literally, oh, hoops, so cool. I was literally like wiping my face when I said I was just pissed with it, and I couldn't stop laughing because it was like, I knew I was guilty. It was funny. Well, I found it funny. Right, let's end it with what does the Divine Feminine Collective, the ones in separation. Well, actually, let's do separation and union, and then Jess can confirm if this is correct, if where you're at. What does the Divine Feminines in union want to say to their twin flame? Oh, that's funny. Out of all these cards, I always pull that one. You're a jewel. even though you may not see it. What you consider imperfect is an illusion. Even in the darkness, you shine eternally bright. That's very Leo full moon, but in all seriousness, I feel divine feminines in union are saying to their twin flame that you can see in them what they cannot see about themselves. Like, you can see that even on their darkest days, they still have this beautiful light in them. Like, basically, you can see what strength your twin flame has and how amazing they are, even when they can't see it. And that feels really poignant, actually, if anybody's twin flame, like if anyone's divine masculine is in a dark night of soul. And yes, that does include twins in union, because that will make sense for some folks. Right, okay, so divine masculine back to that divine feminine. Oh, shut up, you're kidding me. One of my cat's names is Meatballs. Right, I'm fucking done. I'm actually, how often would I fucking talk about meatballs? Jess, that is a perfect example of this being Mediumship Monday. They got me to talk about meatballs because your cat is called Meatballs. And by the way, that is a hilarious name. I've got a head. Lovely catch your live, Claire. Thanks for the card in the last. Head up, Michelle. Shine. Oh, lovely. Yes, lovely to catch you as well, Charlotte. Right. I'm going to go in a minute too. And Michelle, was talking to Michelle, she was absolutely right, because it's 2 hours. Right. What does the divine masculine in union want to say back to divine feminine? This can make sense to ones not in union too, because I feel whatever I said would make sense for a divine feminine or a divine masculine. A loving thought triggers a loving response. Your love is... Oh, look, it's like the man talking back to the woman or whatever, same sex, but look. Your love is felt and appreciated, and an angel surrounds you. A sacred union is born, the union of twin souls within a threefold flame. Oh, hello. I was actually going to say that before I pulled this card. I'm saying twins in union, but this feels like it's for twins about to be in union too. With that, a sacred union is born, the union of twin souls within a threefold flame. That's what I was saying with that fairy card. It was the woman, the man, and then the angel is the threefold. It's like the Holy Trinity. Whoa, that's fucking deep, man. Right, okay. What about the twins in separation? And then I'm going to get off this live. Look, Michelle's psychic too, because I am getting off at 2 hours. Divine feminine separation. Everything happens for a reason. Yes, it does. That's what my tattoo means. And even though the reason is sometimes unclear, divine masculine, because this is divine feminine, divine masculine, I graciously accept all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of my soul. Well, I have to say that being a twin flame in separation, that actually, yeah, I'd say that is very much correct. Everything does happen for a reason, even if you don't fucking like it, and everything's happening when it's meant to. Divine masculine, same back to divine feminine. You are who you are because of your history. You and me got a whole lot of history. One Direction. All of it has helped you grow in love and wisdom. Every experience has blessed you in some way. Embrace the past and forgive anything that needs forgiven. That's these divine masculines, making sure you're not going to go mental at them. That's a nice way to say. Only joking. A loving thought triggers a loving response. Oh, look, it's the same one. Your love is felt and appreciated. And an angel's... Oh, it's the same one. An angel surrounds you. A sacred union is born. The union of twin souls within a threefold flame. And I just said twins in separation. Yeah, this is definitely happening. Let go of inhibitions. Be creative. There's that word again. And allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life will transform in ways you never thought possible. Basically, let loose, have fun, and stop worrying so much. And that's when the good shit happens. Love is the expression of God, Goddess flowing through you. Love is a sacred union. A great creative, word again, power which through the merging of two souls becomes an exploration of the divine. Or, as Michelle would say, that is shag union. Which is very appropriate for this full moon. Life is constantly... I can't stop pulling them. Life is constantly changing, yet at its core it remains the same. Love does not change, it only grows stronger. That's true with twin flames. It does only grow stronger. Change is simply love unfolding. It's a never-ending story. Oh. Did you ever watch that when you were younger? Do you know what? I really, really want to watch that. I've not seen that since I was a kid. Oh my god, there is comments. He always told me we're triplets. Jess, are you like the... You're the divine... Are you the divine masculine? And he's like the... Well, I don't know. It's not always that. But it's like basically he... Did he know about twin flames before you? I take it. I want to know how you met and everything now. I'm like, oh my god. What a great... Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, I might do it live again. Well, I don't know. Don't get used to it. I don't know if I will. I just felt like it tonight because I had this energy. Right. Maybe it's because it'll help me sleep now because I had that. It's because I had that fucking nap. I'm telling you. This is a favourable time for matters of the heart and a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. And what is Virgo moon that we're in right now? I just spoke us into reality. Virgo moon is reality. What is Brianna's moon sign? That's right. Virgo moon. Happy lunar return, Brianna. Yeah, I thought that. That's what you remember when I asked that. Remember when I said that earlier, and I thought, oh no, I'm not going to ask you that because, and then I just did anyway. I just felt it as soon as you said hi. Like I felt it. But you see that, right? The thing that you might be quite interested to know, right, is do you know that that's the majority, if not everybody, that I attract is like yourself. I attract women that are divine masculines. It's so weird. And like I always say, some of them will stay the divine masculine and their twin is divine feminine. But some of the women that my clients are, they're just too in their masculine and they need to shift into their feminine so that the masculine can be masculine. So it's just, that's the kind of way that they get me to explain it. But so you're in, but what I'm saying is you're not alone there. You know what I mean? Because on it's weird on other twin flame channels like that's I don't know, it's not that like others won't say it, but it's not, yeah, just from what I've observed like throughout all these years, that isn't the case with other twin flame users. It just really weirdly seems to be me. But I do get it because I'm very equally both, right? And it's like I'm a very masculine woman. I mean, I was just talking earlier about how when I did drink, I liked a pint, but it was like, and I've got a lot of fire, which is masculine energy, but I'm also like the last few years, like extremely divine feminine, you know what I mean? And it's, but yeah, when I wasn't, I was really quite in my masculine, and yeah, I've channeled loads about that as well, that the kind of, the one-upmanship is what I'm going to say. Well, it's not one-upmanship, is it? But it's that kind of, if somebody's meeting you with a lot of ego and defensiveness and pride, then if you've got quite a lot of masculine energy, you could then sort of get involved in it and you try and do that too. And I definitely, me and Matt are definitely guilty of doing that over the years. But now it's like, I just don't, you know what I mean? When I'm met with that opportunity, I can't bother that bullshit. You know what I mean? You can't let that go on forever. But that's why they stay away until they're ready. Happily tell your story. It's a bit crazy. You're welcome to email me. Yes, well, yeah, well, my emails. You could, yeah, my email's in the description box. So yeah, send me your story, and I'd love to read it. Because I'll see you're crazy, and I'll probably match it. But but everybody's heard it on here. The passion, nah, you haven't heard it all. Trust me. When it's the time to share all the other bits, I will. But I never have a choice to be a divine masculine because all the men are little guys. Brianna. Yes, I hear you, Brianna. You have had to be that. Never allow me to shift and actually allow me to get in divine feminine. Like what if you can want to be? But the thing is, you can soften. You can soften. But I hear what you're saying. But anyway, you're not talking about divine masculines. You're talking about the other fuckers. we need to be kind to our actual divine masculines because they're going through shit. Right. Basically, all men in the world are going through darkness right now. You know what I mean? I've seen it with everyone. They're releasing the old programming and, you know, who the world told them to be and realising who they are. That's heavy, but it's true. Right, okay. Come on, Spirit, let me get off of here, for fuck's sake. How do we want to close this out? Oh my god. That's one way to do it. The victory card. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project. Awards, scholarships, and promotions. Yes, but Brianna, like I always say to you, I hear what you're saying, but it's well, it's complicated. I can't. Yeah, I've not got the energy to go into it. I'll tell you what. I'll go into that in your private reading that I'll do tomorrow. Honestly, it takes a strong man to deal with a woman in her masculine. Yes, yeah, I can imagine it would, because, like you say, although I'm divine feminine, yeah, I can easily shift into divine. Can easily shift into divine masculine. That's how I teach people boundaries. Do you know what I mean? But I prefer to be. I'm so much more comfortable in my feminine energy. Like, that's where I am most days. You know what I mean? That loving, compassionate guide that I am on here. Right. Why am I not allowed to go? Laughter, yeah. Oh, fuck, I should have said it. That's what I was going to say. Like, yeah, I've been on here helping people as a guide and a medium and all that, but I've actually been making people laugh. And that's what Leo's about. Like, she's like, oh, I don't care if I snort. I've had a good time on this full moon. With the fairies. And I have been working with the fairies tonight. There's been a lot of fairy magical energy. That's why I was mentioning. That's obviously why I was chatting about the fairies that my nieces drew. That's funny. You'll know in the morning. Oh, what do we know in the morning? When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. So, yeah, seriously, that feels like what I channeled earlier. If you're not knowing about what to do about a decision, then just chill. You'll know in the morning. It'll all make sense. I asked for a sign of white horses, and that was the card you pulled for me when I got on. Oh my god, yeah, the creative card. Oh my god, I love it. And that's, oh, Brianna, thank you for sharing that, because you've just proved what I said. If people watch this whole thing, I just looked at 212, that feels very like balance and partnership, new beginnings, which feels like what I've channeled for Twin Flames as well, some. But it's, I've said that, yeah, I bet, yeah, I've answered things that people put out there. So, because it always happens. Look, finish what you started. Well, there's one for the Twin Flame journey as well. Finish what you started. You've started something important, and now it's time to complete it. Take that to mean what you will. I mean, different things to different people. Hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Yeah, I feel it's people, like, procrastinating over making big changes in their life. When you share, everyone feels happy, and that's about sharing your feelings. Because look, that looks like that's. I know that's probably a girl, but it's like I'm seeing that as like a wee bit. It's like somebody's like sharing their feelings with that one. Relax, everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all gonna be fine. Because you are light, and we are light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. That's very real, full moon. When you wish upon a star, make a wish and expect the very best. Oh, look, pets again! You love and understand animals. That's true. What you're asking about is the truth. Yes, someone was asking something. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. Imagine. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true, Twin Flames? What would you see, think? Do you know what? I remember it, honestly. This was like literally, fuck. I think this was before I even knew it was a Twin Flame. It was like, must be like 13 years ago. I don't know, a long time ago. I remember I was on an online mediumship thing, right? And somebody pulled me this card and they were totally talking about me and him before I realised who he was to me. And they were like saying, they said something like that was me and that was him. And it was, but basically what they're trying to say to me is, it was like, you think it's too good to be true. You need to sort of like get into the feelings that could be real or something. I don't know, it was something like that. So I just always remember it when I see it. That's how long I've had these cards. But it's like, that could go for anything. Like, what would you see? Like, basic, and then think, how funny is that? And then I actually became a hypnotherapist. It's like, you've got to imagine it. You've got to, like, you've got to see it before it comes about. Right, I'm getting really tired. I'm losing my words. The last 3 cards she pulled has white horses. Oh my god, really? Fucking hell, there you go, Brianna. Right. Give us one more, and then that's a wrap. True. Look at that. And look what you just said. Look at that. Do you know that I work with a Pegasus actually as well? So that's interesting. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. So I feel somebody was wanting reassurance about something, and that's came out a couple of times. It's true. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. So maybe someone was like, look, should I do this now? Or does that person love me? Or can I trust this person? I feel it was something like that. But anyway, it's true. Woo, 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 woo. And we'll know in the morning again. Right. Who would have thought? She has a billion decks, and all days she uses this deck. I know, crazy. But it's because that they tell me what to do. So you'll know in the morning. When you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to relax until then. It feels like, you know, this might be the exciting Leo full moon, but it feels like it's what I said, you know, that it's like the subconscious, where you need to let the energy settle a bit sometimes, and then it's often when the energy settles the days after that that's when it's time to take action. But some people might have already taken action, of course. Right, I'm fucking done now, so I'm away to go and have a cup of tea, get my toast, watch Love Island, and I might be tired enough now to go to sleep after that, but I don't know, it's hard to sleep in a full moon, but that's a limiting belief, so do you know what, I'm going to fall fast to fucking sleep. So thank you, I love this, and I love you too, and thank you for joining us, Jess. It's lovely to have you, and it's exciting to have a twinning union, and we look forward to whenever your twin wants to come and say hi as well, if he does. Or he could just be one of the silent lurkers, of course, we have lots of them as well. But you see, that is a very good sign of what I've been channeling about for the last year, because although I've had this channel a lot longer than that, I've been out and proud about that everybody else has known the secret that works with me, that I'm a twin flame healer, and that's all I am. Well, you know, I'm loads of other things, but yeah, I did say that I felt this was going to be a union channel, and it's like, I'd say attracting somebody that's with their twins a good sign of that. Right, so, is Love Island good? No, Brianna, it's not. It's a load of shit. It's very toxic. It's promoting everything that I do not stand for, but that's the kind of centric part of me that I'm like, look, you know what I mean? I like you to switch off from all this wise kind of ascended master healing people shit. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the long and short answer of it. It's a load of old shit. And I really sincerely hope that people are telling their children not to act like that. But yes, I did say that. You should go and watch what I said to you. I said that you sing and everything like that. Right. Okay, doc. Love you, girls. I'm going to get going. What's Star Maker? Well, see, look, you're talking about singing. I just sing on this and I can't sing. We're taking it back to the days of Lemuria. Do you know what I mean? We're just sing for the sake of singing. But yeah, show your talents. Leo full moon. Right. Oh, look, you were meant to come on here and hear that. Star Maker. Brilliant. Right, guys, I love yous. I don't know when I'll be back on a live, but yes, Brianna, I plan to do your recorded reading tomorrow, so but I always tune in to see how my energy is, but I'm sure I'm going to be up for that. I love you too. But yeah, that's cool that she just told you about that. Sorry for calling you she, Jess. Right, see you later, guys. Bye.